Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the Jurassic World Insider on Isla Nublar. We've returned to finish up the Cretaceous cruise, which we have done 2 enclosures, including Baryonyx, Tsuchomimus and the Metrocanthosaurus. Well, basically we did 3. We also have a small area where homolocephaly is being part of. And today we try to finish off the Cretaceous cruise to make the herbivore section we also see in the movie. And after that, well, who knows what we're gonna do? Maybe we end the stream, and otherwise we just continue. It's a nice shot of the Cretaceous cruise here with the aviary. You can also hear the pteranodons over there. So, away from the live stream itself, I've added a number of extra homolocephaly, which in the last stream we placed in this corner, which has just a small home to homolocephaly, and they are the replacement of the Microceratus that is basically used in the movie, or we haven't seen them in the movie, but they are part of the Cretaceous cruise. There is also information about them that they were probably killed off in Fallen Kingdom. We also did a little bit of the same color scheme as Microceratus has. If you go to the website Jurassic World, which is currently still like the Dinosaur Protection Group hacked area, you can see the color schemes they have, and they're all a little bit of green and red and stuff like that. What we also did is we've included the pteranodons in the aviary. That's all something I did behind the scenes. I just took a pod line and created it, and then quickly incubated the pteranodons. Each one is different, so I didn't really go for one color at the moment, just now for them being here. And we're going to finish up in the section over there, and the end of the river, and then we see what we do. I also was later after my streams and I created some speed build videos. It also occurred to me that I forgot something, which is basically the cave. Or yeah, it's a cave, right? You know, it's the Cretaceous Camp Cretaceous cave, which is part of the Cretaceous cruise, and which has the parasaurs, the luminous parasaurs, or how do you call those? Those ones who are giving off this unique lights and colors in the dark. In which the kids from Camp Cretaceous headed towards the cave, and then they witnessed them, and also results in ending into the Mosasaurus lagoon. So I think we're gonna make a cave system over here or something. What is going to be something like the cave. It might not be working out, but we can always check later. But it's going to be in the end here. This is going to be removed anyway. This is the only entrance and also the exit for the halfway ride, of course. The old ride exits here, and the new ride continues to move through the cave system. So, if I'm correct, yes, we have 2 Metrocanthosaurus ready. So if you were part of my last live streams, you can also look up the speed builds. I was able to edit the live stream videos to make a make a speed build out of what we did so far. And yeah, I've decided to put 2 more Metrocanthosaurus into the enclosure. and then we move on. Hello, Springy boy. How are you doing? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna place these two into their enclosure. I also need to keep an eye on my cat because she was all fine today and just sweet and playing a little bit with me and stuff like that. And then I decided to do some live streaming and gaming on my own, and then she starts to rip out plans and do stuff she isn't allowed to do. It's always fun.
Transporting asset.
So first we're gonna start with the river itself. It's just a small line I've created for now, but we need bigger space. Because we want the carnivores, we want the herbivores to be able to get into the water as well, right? So we need a little bit more space for the canoes. I think this is fine for now. Let's see.
Asset has been transported. Delivery complete.
So this is going to be the tricky part. We want the cave to be a little bit here. And then we also end the area here with a building and then connect it to the entrance of this section, one of the entrances. Let's see. So far I think it's fine. Maybe I can change a little. Well, we want the dinosaurs to be mostly here, close to the water, right? But we also want to give them enough space to roam around, otherwise it's going to be very crowded in this area. These are all dinosaurs that are also part of different attractions in the park, and so we keep in mind that that's the case. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this like this. It would like the cave entrance, if that's possible, right? If that's possible. I see a lot of comments coming in. I will check that in a moment. So I see you guys. I know you're all you're there. You're here. So I was thinking, is this going to work out? I am not sure, but we're gonna see. Because the thing is, it's always very slopey, you know? Let's see, can we do it a little bit lower? Like this. And we go back to the water and see how far we can go. So it's not easy, but as long as it has the idea of being a cave, you know? it's not really working out, but let's see. Can we just close this up? How are we going to do this? We also can do is just something I do a lot if I want to just do something like the entrance or the water needs to disappear into the forest. We just do this. It's a little bit like, oh, we're going into something different now. Maybe this is the better decision. Could it? Is it possible? Is this something we can do? Nah, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. We're not doing that. This has to be it. This has to be it. This is it. It's not that pretty, but I want to include it anyway. It's the idea, right? It's the idea. Okay, so let's check the comments for a moment. Good to hear, Springy Boy. Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. This is my last 4 days free from work, my vacation. Then I'm starting again. Hello, Tommaso Milan. Hello, Jurassic World Forever. Stop, you did it, or I am not right. Depends on what you mean, Jurassic World Forever. Depends on what you mean. I think this looks better if you have something like this, and then scoop a little like this. I think this is the best look we can get. I think this is it, guys. This is going to be like the imaginary entrance. Sometimes you just need to use your imagination. Okay, so let's see. We need gates. We're going to connect everything up. As we start first to follow the border of the river itself. I always use a little bit of the line, as you can see, which is like water and elevated terrain. It's not always directly on it, but nope, that's not. It's not what I want. You can hear the pteranodons scream in the background. So we have this, and then we do. Let's see. Wait, it's not. Wait, let's just delete this for the moment because I have something else in mind. I hate borders. I hate borders. Somehow now it's working out, but and now it isn't. That's kind of the problem with this stuff. Let's quickly check this. This is all lower terrain, so it's way bigger, so that's good. Hello, deck. Borders. Why did it have to be the borders? Borders and hitboxes, my worst enemies. In the last life, you made a river and trees, and you're starting to make it again. Or am I not? No, no, no. This is the part we did last stream. This is the area of Metrocanthosaurus and Homalocephali, and now we're doing the last area, which is going to be the rest of the dinosaurs. Speaking of, let's create some of them. So we have some of the dinosaurs we need, and we start with the Apatosaurus. And we do like 2 of them each first. Just rate them a little bit up. More rating is always good. Let's see. Oh wait, that's 15. That's the better one. Yeah. Okay. And that one. A lot of hummingbird DNA in it. Alright. So let's start with 2 of these Apatosaura. And then what are we going to do? We're gonna do the next one. It's the next on the list. Let's see. No, those are not part of. We have the Homalocephali as the Microceratus replacement already. I mentioned we have Metrocanthosaurus, Parasaurus. So, what I was thinking, we're gonna skip for the Parasaurs for a moment, because I have different Parasaurs in the Nublar park, which is spread over different saves, of course. And, oh man, I want to... Okay, so we're gonna skip the Stegosaurus as well, because I also want to check the skins. Let's just do the Apatosaurus first. Um, the Pterosaur. Let's quickly grab the Pterosaur. As we are waiting, we just give you little guys a little bit of more view. Let's do this. Let's go here. Just do this for a moment. While I'm looking up the Jurassic World Evolution Pterosaur, I want to know the skins because I can't remember each skin how it looks like. Because sometimes it's also when it says jungle and those are normally orange, suddenly one is green. We have the basic Jurassic World Pterosaurs on our Nublar park, which is the gyrosphere ride as well as the Gallimimus Valley, and we also have the retro versions from Isla Sorna, which were captured by Masrani and brought over to Nublar. So those skins are both already on the island. Now we also have the green ones, right? Which is we have a taiga and we have a wetlands. What else do we have? We also have the better green one, which is from the Jurassic Park DLC, but we need to unlock that one. That's not gonna work out then. Then we have the D one. We have the D one, which is... We can do a mashup. The D one as well as the wetlands. Shall we do the wetland then? It's also a nice green. I think we do the wetland as well. For these guys. Okay, keep it in mind. Let's keep it in mind. It's about the dark green, please. So we have some different versions of Pterosaurs in the park. You think the default? Yeah, I have some. I had the idea of having a default in here, but we have seen some more of the green ones as well as also in the new trailer, if I'm correct. We also see green versions of Pterosaurs over there. There are a lot of new versions of colored dinosaurs there in the trailer. Let's close this up. So the thing is weird. Sometimes you can't place the fence near the border, and other times you almost can get over it. Like this. It's just weird. So I think we have connected it. Yes, we have. So this is the river, and this is just the relaxation area. We can also... it's easier to do. Sometimes I just paint the ground a little bit so I know this is the mountain area, and like this. So that I can keep it in mind this is a little bit more higher up. And if I put trees on it, it disappears anyway, so. Now we are going to use... I want to elevate this a little bit more. Is that possible? Can we do that? Of course we can do that. Silly question. Like this. Let's see. wanted to have it a little bit elevated so that it looks like the area is higher. And they have to a little descent. As you can see in the movie, if you have the scene with the canoes, you can also see that most of the dinosaurs are higher up compared to the river itself. So that's kind of the idea. And we smooch this out. Oh, I've got this part. Alright. Grab the water for a moment. Okay. A lot more dirt on the mountains. Yeah, basically, the thing is, normally I use a lot of ground tools in my parks, like sand, a little bit more, like I did here. A little bit of coloration in between of it. But if I do more mountain coloration and then I place all the trees over it, like the brush tool, it fades away, so it doesn't really matter for that area. Unless I don't want to have the forest there. So that's why I'm keeping it like this for now. For now. And the moment after it. Let's see, I've got a lot of messages in my Instagram page as well. So let's see. This is all going to be filled in with forest, of course, like in the movie. That's what we're going for. And the first thing we need to figure out first is that we need an entrance. So we have an entrance over here. And we also need an entrance a little bit off the road. Maybe we don't need it. But there's always a but. So the thing is, we don't need any ranger cars, of course, but they can't cross the river because it's too deep. So I think no. Nah, it's not gonna work out. I think we just push it here. And later on we can just look into it. For now we just do this. And then we do the feeders. So we have sauropods. I'm gonna just do this one. So we want to have the feeders a little bit near the water and also spread out. So we have one over here and one over here. I think for now this is going to be fine. Then we have the other ones. One here. We're gonna skip this part. One there. over here. 1, 2, 3. We have Parasaur, Stegosaur, Apatosaurus. What else do we have? I think that's it. There's only 3 dinosaur species we need. So let's see. So we use the dirt tool to mark a little bit the border we want to keep visible. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's right. We're gonna first do to make it a little bit more complete, having a little bit more feel that it is Cretaceous cruise, of course. Weird. Why is it not filling in? Oh, well, never mind then. So first let's do some rocks. To also give a little bit the coverage for dinosaurs. As you can canoe past them. Sometimes it's also good to know that dinosaurs have a little place to stay behind. Alright. Okay, let's just smoothly who's low health? Why is he there? Oh, I just misplaced the Magicatosaurus. Oh darn it. All of them? No, just one. I misplaced one dinosaur. Yeah, there's only fish feeders over here. I'm sorry, buddy. I screwed that up. I screwed that up. As you can see, the dirt's immediately being removed, which is fine. It's fine. You can always do. Oh, we're gonna fill it in with grass anyway, so that's also okay. We can do a little bit more like this. Why isn't this? Oh, it's grass. That's grass. quickly move this guy to here so he can eat as well. A little bit more swampy area.
Transportation underway.
So let's grab the two Apatosaurus. For now, let's see. Poor Metricantosaurus, yeah. Or make sand the coast of the river. No, I'm gonna stick to the original plan to make it as close as possible to the movie, of course, which doesn't have sand in the banks. So I can eat now. It's gonna be fine.
Request acknowledged.
Hello, big boy. Quickly check the second one, and then move on.
Adding to the list.
So let's see. I still want to have like a little bit more of area over here. This is basically the maintenance road for the rangers. With some rocks to cover it up. Not that much, just need a lot of these things. So let's grab the plant too, shall we? And as the base here already is not dirty anymore, we just drag our tool around it. Beside this part's gonna be a dirty hole. A dirty hole. And I would just do this. Because it's a jungle forest. The whole idea of Cretaceous cruise is that it's part of a jungle. And that's exactly what we are going to do. A little bit more like here. And then we just fill a bit here. If it's possible, yeah it is. Gives a little bit more of a jungle cruise, you know? That feeling. So, guys, how are you all doing, by the way? Just a little bit social talk in between. Hope you do all fine. How are things with the COVID madness? You guys all managed to get around? Because it's lonely these days if you cannot find your friends or see your friends a lot. Or maybe your relationship, if you have a relationship, a girl or a boy, both. Didn't do this, I think. Yeah. I always love to have fields like this. One of my parks, which is East Muerta, has a whole park with only this, and then smaller dinosaurs running around. Make trees will look more beautiful, or make collaboration. Yeah, trees will come. I will drop the trees in later. I always first do this, so I can see how the forest floor is. You know, this is way more forest floor area than. Let's bring in the Apatosaurus.
En route to collect the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
And then we grab 2 more. Not sure how many of the Apatosaurus were part of the park. Over there. Do we have different skins? Do we have a more greener version of the Apatosaurus? Hepatosaurus. Let's quickly check on a wiki for Jurassic World. Apatosaurus. If we have a more greener one, we can always just go for that one. Steppe, savanna, rainforest, not really green. Wetland. Well, the wetland's green. Shall we do wetland? We don't have the rainforest, I think, or the coastal thing. Let's see. Rainforest, that's the one. That's the one we don't have yet. Let's just make 4 of them. And then, sadly, we're gonna remove these 2.
Asset has been delivered.
And then focus on the greener ones, because it's already darker in the forests. And if you see the screenshots of the park, you don't really see the colors of those Apatosaurus. Spring Boy, I've been doing good, and I'm just finishing my homework for the day. I try to be better at YouTube every day. Well, homework's more important than YouTube, so if you're good in doing your homework, then getting better at YouTube will always be way easier, in my opinion. Just my opinion, by the way. But what do I know? I had my online classes yesterday.
Collecting asset.
I'm still also following a study.
Acknowledging asset.
Even with
collection
my
request.
age, you can do studies. But it was kinda a waste of time. Yesterday I had a presentation in my own language, in Dutch, which was specifically about how you were articulating in Dutch.
Transportation underway.
And I needed to make a PowerPoint,
Assets being
and
transported.
I'm very good at presentations, even if I say so myself. Maybe in English it's different for me, by the way. If I'm talking in English, try to do a little bit. Some people say I can do it. I do it better than most others, but that's their opinion. I still think that my English, when I'm trying to present something like now, it's a little bit harder. But that's mainly because I also need to think in English. That's not always the case. But in Dutch, it's kind of easy for me, as I did. I was a disc jockey a couple of years ago. I think it was 2 or 3 years as a disc jockey at a local radio station. We had a youth program for between 50 and what is it? Somewhere in the 20-year-old audience. And So I was kind of ready for it, not like, oh, I need to do a lot for it. No, I just made a PowerPoint for the presentation in like 5 minutes with basic words in it. You've online too, yeah. I think most of the schools these days, not all of them. Depends on where you live and how the situation is. So in the Netherlands now, we have been in lockdown since Wednesday, which is not weird because things were not going well here. People are straight up messing with the lives of others and not taking care of the measures. In my opinion, that's very stupid, very, very wrong. They all think it's nothing, you know. And so we have problem now that we are in lockdown till somewhere halfway in January. And then we have to see how things go beyond that. So everyone is now in online school. Only if you have exams and stuff. So maybe you can hear me just button smashing over here, by the way. That's how I kinda just try to paint something more like this, you know? Not always just keep the brush in one hand and just paint it. Sometimes it happens, but let's see. A little bit of open here. Okay, we want more closed here. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. So we want to clean this up a bit. Okay, we need to place some different trees over there. Because we still want to see a little bit of a road, you know? Why is that tree not moving? Thank you. Thank you, tree. Ah, bloody. You know, it's gonna be way easier to do this. And then we do it like this. Maybe that's easier. I think this is way better. And then we can just do this. And of course this one tree over here is not really working at all. I think this looks okay. Yeah, I think this is it. Let's see. Biology. Oh, nice. Jurassic period. Did you get any results from it already? What was your results? I'm not sure what you have. We have like our results are between 1 and 10. 1 is like bad, and 10 is like an A plus in English in the United States. It's all different here, of course. It's a little bit more European, or at least Dutch. It's not always say it's European, of course. Okay, let's see. Oh, wrong one. No, that one. So we can't place that. Okay, let's see. No. Let's follow the road for a bit. Alright. We also need some here. And then we're gonna see if we have places we still want to have more trees in. Alright, so far so good. I like placing sometimes some trees in the water. Mainly the small ones like these. You know, like the trees that can take a lot of water, of course. It never will be as good as you can see in the movie, of course, but so far I think this is working out perfectly. Well, not perfectly. There's always something that can always be adjusted. The thing is, I always, after a park, go back after a while and then look through the things. In what class are you? I think you are referring that to Springy Boy. Rate Camp Cretaceous between 1 and 10. Ooh, that's oh man, never thought about that. A solid 8. Because I like it. It's a good series, and I'm really looking forward to see the second season. And I hope I'm going to. It's being released before I'm going to create the Ceratosaurus area. Basically, we know how it is now. Most of the dinosaurs are walking free anyway in that season. But yeah, I liked it. There are some characters I dislike, but that's maybe because I'm old and too much children in a series I like can be very annoying. I mean, I like the main characters and like the idea of having those girls, the pink one who's a celebrity, or what's it called, an influencer. I like her because she's kind of how teenagers are these days. No offense for those who are way younger than I am. And the other guy, what's his name? The older dude, the one with the money. I can't remember the names. I think he's kind of there for the comedical efforts in it, but I don't like the character. I like the sporty girl as well. She's like a little bit more mature. And then we have the annoying spy girl who was kind of spying for Chimera. That's organization. That's whatever it's doing. And so yeah, I like those kids on a special note. That's it. And the dinosaurs were great. I loved Bumpy, and I loved Toro as well. Um, it's a shame we haven't seen any Triceratops, which is kind of weird. We saw a lot of Sinoceratops and Stegosaurus, and yeah. So an 8, solid 8. And if it's kind of referring to me about in what grade or class I am, I'm in the second year of my studies, which is, I can't really say what kind of class it is or grade. It's a second year, and it's like I'm doing like an apprenticeship. It's not like normal studies in school. So I am being employed. I work full time, and one day in the week go to school or have my school lessons, my classes. And so everything is like an apprenticeship in healthcare. I'm doing healthcare, by the way. And so I'm just working. It's way different than all the other kinds of schools or studies. Excuse me. I just noticed that I needed to replace this with the lights. Right? No, wait, not. No, never mind. I did that, but it's not what I have here. No, it's only what I have for these fences. So, my mistake. Alright, let's just attack these beauties.
Confirming task.
So the fun thing is we do have now multiple different Apatosaurus in the pub, and these are the Cretaceous ones, Cretaceous cruise ones. Who doesn't love Bumpy? Well, there are people who don't like Bumpy. I think the colors are alright. I think they are doing fine. I have no problem with it. I also have Bumpy in one of my park maps, in the part of the Gyrosphere one.
Asset collection request received.
And I think there are people who thought it was a little bit weird to have a baby ankylosaurus following you. It's way more cartoony than it should be. I think if it was like Jurassic World, the movies, Bumpy would he wouldn't care less about the kids and would just run away because he wants to survive, you know. So, I think we're almost finished with the Cretaceous cruise. I'm going to walk through it after I place the dinosaurs and check it out. I also wanted to do this.
Confirming asset delivery.
This is kind of like the well, it's a toilet, but it doesn't have to be.
Complete.
It's like where you can get out of the canoe.
Asset delivery confirmed.
You know? Instead where people just hop off, give away their canoe and just move back into the park, or... And this is like the old exit from the park where people can still stop if they don't want to go through the cave. So this is the cave entrance then. Still have to do something about this. Nope, wrong one. You can always just do this. Of course, it's easier. It's way easier. Let's see. It's like the path towards the area here. Like this, and there we go. Go and smooth this a little bit more out. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want to be a little bit more. No, not like this, like this. Yes, okay, so we have a little hill over here. Still looks okay. So this is the cave. A little bit more trees over here. If we can manage to fill it in. Now there's a pathway, of course. Alright. Okay, so I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Gotta move this bad boy.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Look at it. How beautiful this is. Like a Apatosaurus on the coastline. Looks good. Looks good. So, guys, Cretaceous cruise so far is finished. Besides having the dinosaurs, of course, we also have the northern area of it, but it's all gonna be placed or finished later on. I need to plan things out. This was the first plan to do on this park. This is all going to be replaced. I think the next one, this is going to be a large area for the Torosaurus and the Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus, and then we have this is maybe the next project, the Indominus Arena, which is like a Colosseum
Asset has been delivered.
for the Indominus Rex, and that's the white one, of course, from the movies, who didn't die in our storyline. And then we can fill things up. First we do the needed stuff, you know? We need a monorail, which is gonna be going over or next to it, not over it. I don't want to have it over it. And then we do a research center somewhere. We have the raptors. The raptors are going to be placed somewhere here. So we have the raptors and the Indominus in a section over here, which is all new. It's not part of the movie, but it's all like after the movie when things were still going fine and we haven't lost the park. So let's see, we have 4 Apatosaurus. How big are they compared? Do we need more? We can always use more. Look at it. This is what we want to see. This is what you want to see if you go by it and just canoe and then drive next to it in the water. Is it drive in English? Drive in the water. Driving a boat, I think it is. We have different words for it, but... So first, okay, let's first go for the other dinosaurs. We have the... We need a parasaur. Now I can't remember which one I wanted to use. That's why we have our phone next to us. Parasaur, parasaur, parasaur. We're gonna do two different versions. We're gonna do the what's called the woodland ones and the 2001. Oh, I thought we had the oh. That's the thing. If you look up the skins, the skin name is not always directly buffer on it. It's like, okay, so the woodland. That's the first one. Let's do that one first. Oh no, we don't need that one. Alright, so let's do 4 of these first. And then we move on. So I'm happy with this. I really am. In the beginning you have like the idea of, I'm not sure, but we will see how things go. And later on I'm like, yeah, this looks good. So while we wait for the parasaurs, we just, oh no, not that one. We just fly by. So the thing is, you start with the canoes over here, which is basically the lake showing up on the map. And then you start here at the border. And basically you go through the pterosaur enclosure. Don't ask me how. It's not possible in game, but it is in the park lore. And then you come out of the enclosure, like through the gates. And then we have the second gate. Still need to... We're not going to connect this, by the way. It's not possible. So then you join. This is all open. This is just a fence and a gate, like extra security. And you can get out of it. You can get out of the Cretaceous cruise from here. I'm also making a path over here. And then you move into the Cretaceous cruise's main areas after seeing the pteranodons. You get into the enclosure of the Suchomimus and Baryonyx, which all has invisible walls or invisible fences. And that's a technology Jurassic World has used in the movies as well, which makes sure that dinosaurs are not crossing a specific area. So if they get to the shore, it's fine. If they get into the water, it's fine. But if they get a step further, they get shocked. That's basically how it works. We have the Suchomimus over there. We have 2 of them. Let's see. Maybe we need a little bit more forest over here, but I don't think it is needed, but it also gives a little bit more mystery, you know? So you move on and you take your canoe around the corner. You have another feeding spot and another one over there with a baryonyx over here. It's going to eat. So you can get a little bit closer, like here for pictures, and you can see them feed. These are, by the way, the Cretaceous variations as well. We have Limbo, Chaos, and what's his face? We have another one. Well, then you leave the area, you get through the fence into the Metrocanthosaurus area, which are basically 4 of them. To see them a little bit more. So this basically is not possible. That's not possible. You're not able and not allowed to walk over here, but they do anyway. After eating and drinking, normally they stay on the shore. But when they're done eating and drinking or resting, they just aimlessly walk around like now. And carnivores walk up to the fences way more often than herbivores. So this is all Metrocanthosaurus area. They all stay on one side, it seems. We can maybe need 2 more of them. And then you cross the next area, which is the replacement of the Microceratus homolocephaly in the same little colors with yellow, red and green. You can see them like here, a little bit more open so you can see them better. Oh, they're so cute. They're very cute. And then you move on to the next one, which is the bigger area. Oh, look at them. There they are. So in the movie you see also one of the Apatosaurus in the water. So this looks great. This is so nice. Okay, I'm very happy with this. And then you move on, and then there are more dinosaurs. We're going to fill up a little bit more. We start with a few, of course, and then we check if it's enough or not. And then you leave Cretaceous cruise, and you can get out of your canoe over here, or you continue and move into the cave system with this. Let's pretend it still is. It's getting a little bit dry throat over here. So we're going to end the stream after I place these guys. So Jurassic Park, the female Pterosaurs were green as well. They also had the brown ones, but they say that some of them were green, others were brown. So I still think the Nublar ones were green, the old ones, and then you have the Sauna ones were a new group of them. Maybe that's the best idea of having them green in the park. So we are doing the green ones to have a little callback to the green Pterosaurs from Jurassic Park 1, the first movie. Let's wait for them. Whew.
Adding to the list.
Beautiful place. If I were a dinosaur, I will live there. If I was a dinosaur, I want to live at the beach. I'm a beach dinosaur. Well, he's shooting great well these days.
Setting additional task.
Let's first remove this one.
Asset to be collected. Picking up asset. Asset to be collected.
So let's wait till the other ones are done, and then we are going to do the other skin. Which one was that? That was the 2001. That's the one? It seems so. One of them. Two of them. Three of them. Four of them. So let's wait till this little one was done. Then we check the stegosaurus as well.
Transportation complete. Asset transportation.
I can't remember if I had two different variations of them at the Gyrosphere ride, but I think we had the null one, the basic Jurassic World one, as well as the Lost World version.
Heading to collect the asset.
He's still in the water. Looking for water. Is he stuck in the animation?
Transit has commenced.
So if he's still there, he's stuck in the animation, I think, because he's still there somehow, and he didn't had any food yet. Oh, he's looking for food now, finally. Oh, so he's not stuck. That was kind of weird otherwise. So for now I'm gonna quit the stream. We have Taiga Parasaurs on Takano, and if I already have one of the skins, I tried not to do the same one. So now we do the other two green ones. The woodland is not used yet, and Jurassic Park versions haven't been used either. So this is it. Looks great. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I really am. Looks good. Really looks good. We're gonna fill in more dinosaurs in this area next time, or maybe I just do that in between streams, and then I'm going to prepare for the next part of the park. Not sure what I'm going to do first, but that's not really an issue. It's going to be there anyway. Everything's going to be created here. So yeah, that's it. Gonna end it, and let's do a little. Oh, I did a screenshot. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. It's already bigger, like this. This is it. This is going to be the end screen for now. It's always useful to edit it. Tropical. The tropical ones aren't. There are no tropical ones, I think. Let me check. Woodland, wetlands, taiga, savanna, coastal. No, there's no tropical or jungle. There's no rainforest or jungle version. for parasaur. Well, they have like a blue-ish one, an orange one in the Jurassic Park versions. But that's for it. That's it for now. I mean, I'm getting a little bit lazy, and it's getting dark. It's already evening, starting to get evening now. So I'm going to fix some food. I think I'm gonna grab a pizza or something. I'm gonna order a pizza. I mean, it's weekend, right? And I have my cooking supplies for the rest of the weekend already, so today is gonna be a relaxation day. And I also had some stuff to do on in photoshopping. I'm making a lot of dinosaur pictures with the new names. I've stopped with the East Muerta Park. After I finished that one, I was going for the Nortecano Park, which I'm working on with the screen caps, of course. The park is done, but and I made some mistakes. I had names for like the areas and stuff, and that's all part of the picture. They have like banners. It's like a name calling for the dinosaur group. So I forgot to change that into the new names, and I posted it and was like, wait a minute, that's not how I named it. So yeah, this it for now. I'm gonna make a speed build out of this area and then connect them all together, so we have one long speed build video in the end. So we have 3 separated ones, one complete version. Thank you very much for this also stream. When will you stream? You're welcome. Thank you for being part of this live stream, Jurassic World Forever. When will I stream again? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Normally I try to do 1 day of streaming and then 1 day no stream and then a day of streaming. But after this weekend I'm going back to work, so that might change a bit. And of course the holidays are coming. We have Christmas around the corner, so that's also don't have much to do with Christmas, so I can stream anyway. It should not be a problem. But probably tomorrow, I'm not sure. I don't think it's at least it's going to be Sunday. So I have a little bit more time to figure out what to do next in the park here. Well, thank you guys for joining the live stream, for those who were part of it, and thank you for watching the video after it's being dropped on the feed. It will take some time when the video is being launched after the stream is ended. And so keep a close eye to the next upcoming speed build video, and drop a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel and I will really appreciate that. So you can follow the nice stuff you can also use for your own parks and builds to be a little bit more inspired and stuff. If you have suggestions, let me know in the comments if you want to see something as well. And follow me as well on my main social media page, which is my Instagram. It's also in the video information, which is basically just the Jurassic World Insider. You can look me up. Same logo, but now with a Christmas hat, because the holidays are coming. Thank you again, and until next time, bye bye and stay safe.